HandmadeApparel.biz to browse the selection of handmade gear or to get a personal quote for your own designs. Handmade Apparel, a proud supporter of 420radio.org.
Welcome back, everyone. It is 47 after the hour, 8:47 Pacific time, and joining us on the Skype line, we have got Anthony Johnson, the chief petitioner of Measure 91, which has just been declared a winner here in the state of Oregon, becoming the third state to legalize marijuana. The studio audience is excited. Anthony Johnson, I'm sure you're excited. How are you doing?
I'm very excited, Russ. Can you hear me?
We got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm very excited, very proud of everybody. You know, this has been a long, hard fight that many activists have been put in, you know, their blood, sweat, and tears over the years. You know, I can't help but think about Jack Herrera, Jim Gregg, you know, Jim Clark, who's in the hospital waiting a liver right now. You know, and I just could not be happier or more proud of this victory.
Yeah, Measure 91 currently has been called. The numbers may change as more votes are counted. Right now, we're looking at 61.9% of the votes counted, coming down at 54-46. And Anthony, I got to brag. I called it. I said 54-46.
Yeah, you called it, Russ. You know, a couple days ago, I was predicting a 51 to 49% victory. I thought that we didn't quite have the turnout that we wanted in our strongholds this year to really have a big margin of victory, but I thought we did enough to win it. And to have a margin of victory this big in a midterm election, I mean, it's a historic election for one, but it has shown that regulating, legalizing marijuana has moved to the mainstream, and we're only going to see more and more states move towards more freedom, more liberty in 2016 and beyond.
All right, what does this mean for the implementation? Because there was two different sections, and I never quite figured it out. One section that said this was effective 30 days after it passes. Another one that said they had until some later date before things went into effect. When am I going to be legal to have the 8 ounces in my house?
So you'll be legal to possess and cultivate at home, Russ, on July 1st. So I'm sorry about the confusion that some people are having with the text. You know, I think one of the reasons why we were able to bring mainstream support to the cause, the Oregonian, the Register Guard, the Medford Mail Tribune, the East Oregonian, you know, former Oregon State Supreme Court Justice William Riggs, you know, former police officers, former U.S. Attorney, was because we did have a very deliberate, you know, careful approach. So we didn't want to, you know, scare the citizens, scare the voters, scare the state. We wanted everybody to have time to ease into this, you know, new approach. And so in a month, the state can start doing rulemaking hearings and formulating the rules for the regulated system. On July 1st, that's when it will be legal to possess cannabis in the privacy of your own home or to travel with it so long as it's out of public view. Now, it's possible the Oregon legislature could step in and pass an emergency bill and implement it sooner, but July 1st is the date.
All right, so that 30-day implementation was when the state could start working on it, and then July 1st is when it actually affects us.
Correct.
Okay, that's great news.
And then the state can start accepting applications the 1st of 2016. Start accepting applications, and you can likely see, you know, licensed and regulated sales, you know, first few months of 2016. The state could actually move it up sooner if they don't need all the time, but I would expect the state to take the full year to develop the rules and regulations.
All right, so we're speaking with Anthony Johnson, the chief petitioner of Measure 91, which has been declared victorious, making Oregon the third state to legalize marijuana for adult use, cultivation, and sales. We're also looking forward to Alaska's vote that'll be coming up a little bit later. Anthony, I'm sure you've got a ton of things to do and a ton of people to talk to, but before you go, can you give us a breakdown? What do you got there for media, local, national, and some of the superstars of the movement who might be there at the party tonight?
You know, you got longtime activists. People have been working on this cause for a long time. We've had activists fly in from out of state. I had some of my Missouri brethren fly in to even help in the final days to knock on doors. You know, Doug Fine, best-selling author, came in to knock on doors on the final day. And basically every media outlet is here. You know, I think with the senator race and governor race not being very competitive in Oregon, we were actually the most high-profile, pun intended, most high-profile election in Oregon. So it's, I think it's safe to say it's a media madhouse here, and the people are joyous, and I could not be happier and more proud of everybody that's worked in this cause, worked on this campaign, volunteered over the years. Russ, you've been a beacon of reason, helping us out with talking points all over these years, and so I just could not be more proud of the work everybody's put into this cause.
Yeah, it's been a true team effort, and I think of any campaign, we've seen only two so far, Washington and Colorado, but I think Oregon sets the bar for the most inclusive and the most activists involved in the drafting and the vetting and the working on this campaign. You did us all very proud, Anthony. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Russ. I really appreciate it. And let's move forward in 2016 and more states beyond.
All right. Thanks, Anthony Johnson, Chief Petitioner, Measure 91. We're going to let you go get back to the media madhouse, my man.
Thank you, Russ. Have a good one.
All right.